Hey guys, welcome to Hump Day. Hope you're having a great week so far. And I'm here to tell you, I like rock. Well, not this rock that I'm staring at, like the music genre. That's what I meant. Anyway, welcome back to Music Month, and we're in the middle of Rock Week. And basically today, nobody's particular that we're going to be talking about. We're just going to talk about just rock as a genre. When I say it, I'm not talking about any of the classic stuff. It's really more like the modern rock scene. We're talking about I guess like skinny jean culture, along with like, what do they call those things? The shirts, the plaid shirts and stuff like that. Ripped jeans and accessories and whatnot. All the patches, just the kind of cool, just kind of. I don't even know. I feel like it's so popular nowadays. Like it's not like pop or rap, but like it's big enough that like it's its own thing. And I'd say it's popular enough to not really be what I would consider alt or alternative or anything like that. But when I say that, I'm talking about basically like all of the musicians or acts that they have these days whose name sound very much like they could be a song that somebody else made. Maybe you guys get where I'm coming with that one. Like I'm talking about like the Asking Alexandrias or the Memphis May Fires, or you want to go further back, like the Breaking Benjamins, some of the newer ones, stuff like the Bad Omens, or the ones that are trying to be more than just rock groups, like the President, all caps, or Sleep Token, stuff like that. Even like some of the ones that are lesser known picks, like Of Mice and Men, or Woe Is Me, for whom admittedly I've confused the two a time or two, but then nowadays I just listen to one of them and I feel like all their songs sound relatively similar to each other, so maybe not so much these days. But it doesn't just have to be like heavy stuff like Currents or stuff, something like that, but like also some of the other kind of rock groups as well. Like, I mean, I guess depending on who you ask, you could say Fall Out Boy is rock. I mean, maybe like 15 years ago, people will believe you if you said that, but like nowadays, probably not as much. But I just like rock in general. It's the culture's cool, the style's on point, and it's just absolutely. Wait a second, I just like skimmed through that real quick, and I swear that said that was from Becky, for whom I don't know why you would leave a recipe in a bottle and then it washes up on the shore of the place that you go on vacation in your spare time, apparently. I swear I've seen her over here. I was like, wow, that chicken actually isn't offensive to look at. Hey, Flick. I bet Flick listens to rock, not Bob. Where is she? I swear she was down over here. Maybe. Oh, yeah, there she is. That's Becky. Hey, yo, you leaving recipes on the beach? I simply love travel. There's always excitement on the breeze, as if something special will happen. Or maybe that's the smell of someone's cooking. That'd be exciting too. I'm famished. Of course, because all chickens have to have a proper southern accent. My tia abuela, Paula Dean, would be offended if I didn't do that. Hey, Bob. Oh, my bad, Bob. I didn't mean to smack you. Hey, it's me, remember? I'm back. My last visit was so awesome, I just knew I needed a return trip. You can't even imagine all the fun I'm gonna have today. Look out, world. You do you, Bob. Still don't understand why he's so popular, but Bob doing Bob things. Okay, so Flick's here. We should probably go find some bugs, right? Find some bugs, check out... Wow. I'm over here like I need to go catch bugs, and these guys are just getting ripped over there by the town square. Golly, that's one cool thing I like about rock. Whether it's like newer stuff or older stuff, somebody playing like, I don't know, like Smashing Pumpkins or something in a garage while they're like working out, or even like the older stuff too. Like I was gonna say Kiss, but that's not what I was thinking of. Guns N' Roses. That's what I was thinking of. That's the proper workout music when your gangster rap CD isn't properly rewound. Oh, hey, what's up? How's it going, Bubbles? Chris, I know this is like totally sudden, but I need to get rid of something quick. You want to buy my Viking top? How much? Okay, how does 2,500 bells sound? That is ridiculously expensive, but I'll buy it. Fabulous. Thank you so much. Here, take my money, you rip-off artist. You're lucky you're not Biff. Anyway, so we got to figure out what kind of bug we should catch. I'm thinking bee, right? Nope, not bee. You know what? I hate how every time I say I'm going to catch a bug on a recording or whatnot, I fail to catch the bug every single time. I feel like it might be cursed or something. I'm sure I have plenty of bugs just sitting in stores that we can use, but yeah, rock. Just I wasn't always the biggest rock fan. Like growing up, there were lots of other types of music that I was into. I probably grew up more of like a I mean, admittedly, I had like, NSYNC CD as well as I also listened to some Gorillaz and stuff like that. And there was like a hip hop station I listened to, but I can't really tell you when rock became a thing. I do know I went to like a concert one time when I was not in high school, but I was like shortly out of high school. And I had a friend who was just like, "Oh, we should totally go like this concert." Which like I thought it was like a cool concert type thing, but apparently, it was more of a that butterfly just disappeared, like poof. It was one of those hole in the wall type like venue. In town, it was called at the time the White Rabbit. I believe it's since then been changed to the Paper Tiger, but it was basically just like the equivalent of a high school cafeteria where basically bands that somehow sound even worse in person than they do in their garage recordings would go just to try to get some exposure, if you would. And so I went there and I couldn't even tell you any of the bands that I had seen that day, but what I knew was like I basically learned the rock setup pretty well, where basically I had learned that the best place is literally front row, up, like front and center. Because if I'm too far off to the left or right, I'm right next to the speakers, and they will wreck me. But if I'm too far back, then I'm not really at a concert now, am I? But you might think, all right, well, there's like a cool middle ground. No. I currently am not, nor have I ever been the kind of guy you will find in a mosh pit. I don't have it in me. Like, I think we're like in like the second or third row or somewhere around there. And these guys, they're like thrashing, bouncing, pushing people around. And I look at them and I say, what am I supposed to do in this situation? like, is there something that I'm supposed to like, what is the proper, what is the proper, input for this? Like if these guys like get too close to the front and they like shove into me, what do? And they look at me and they basically say, it's like, oh, you just push them back in. That's it. Just dude sucker punches or blindsides me, knocks me over, and I'm just supposed to like push them back in. It's like, yep, that's it. Yeah, that's not for me. Real talk though, what do you guys think Flick's favorite rock band will be? He looks like, based off the pants and the vest and whatnot, he's probably into something like, I don't know, like the Ramones or like Joan Jett or something like that. Something like the classic punk, probably. Yeah, probably one of those. Or that one who did the Deftones, who did Change in the House of Flies. I think that's on point for what Flick would be listening to. He'd be probably like taking all the flies from that house and like putting them in jars or making commissions off of them too. Yeah, I think that's right. Flick would probably be a big Deftones fan, and his ringtone would probably be Change in the House of Flies while he's doing his commissions and whatnot. Here you go, have some tiger butterflies while you're at it. I have not been keeping up with which ones we've had Flick make thus far, so I really have no idea if we're like anywhere like but like I have no idea what we need him to make and what we don't need him to make. But there's so many good rock bands out there, though. I kind of feel ashamed that I can't name them all. I'm trying to stick to, like, mostly, like, more modern rock. Like, Friday, we're going to talk about, what's it called? A specific modern group that I'm really a big fan of, but there's, like, other ones I'm also a big fan of, like I Prevail. I love some I Prevail. There's some other ones that are kind of out there. They're not really... It's one of those ones where he's like, yeah, I like a few of their songs, but like you wouldn't admit it like openly because you'd be afraid that if somebody found out you liked a specific band, they kind of like, you know, burn you at the rock altar or something like that. But there's a lot of good ones out there. I'm trying to think of a few more, like even like some of the parody bands as well. Like there's like one band out there they're like. Their creativity is through the roof, but their appropriateness is not so much. But like I'm trying to think of like lesser ones as well, like the fact like Deathclock from what's it called, Metalocalypse. Which, fun fact, Metalocalypse, I could not say when I was a teenager and it was on Adult Swim. I could not. Whoa, hold up, is that Walker with a broom? Yo, 4K, you gonna clean? You like actually gonna clean something? Wow. Wow. Really? That? I think he's about to clean. Oh, okay. Oh, never mind. He's cleaning. I was about to say, bro literally had a broom and looked like he was about to go clean something and chose to poof his lake instead. Alright, he scared me for a second. I thought he was literally the filthiest dog in the whole village. But, oh man, there's so many good ones out there. Whew. From Ashes to New, they've been pretty popular also. One that I really like is 096... Expose myself. 0936 is a one that's really good. Something I find absolutely amazing about his body of work is that he has great vocals. He's a good screamer, and he's also their rapper, and he falls in that category of people who sound like Eminem. But, you know, a lot of people, they say that, like, I think they say it, like, as a compliment. Me, personally, I personally find it kind of insulting. If I released a rap track and somebody told me, like, oh, wow, you rap really good, you sound like Eminem, I'd be like, all right, cool. My first and last release. I don't want to sound like him. But there's others, you know, that are also pretty good out there. Like I mentioned Linkin Park. I'm a really big fan of them. They brought that rapcore genre around as well. I went to a concert a while back, too. I'm trying to think of everybody who was there. I think I probably already mentioned them all. From Ashes to New was there. Nothing More is there. There's some new guy who opened who was there also. And there's like one other one that I can't remember off the top of my head. But it was all just really good. Currents was at a different one. I went to go see Memphis May Fire in concert. Currents was the opener. And Memphis May Fire was not the main act. It was... Parkway Drive or something, I think is who it was, or it might have been something else. I can never remember exactly who it is, but that's another good rock group. I can't remember. Rain City Drive, who are formerly known as Slaves, they're a really good rock group as well. Really, I could probably just go into my True Blue like playlist on my phone, YouTube Music, and just kind of like find all the different groups that like were like really good, but that's neither here nor there at this point in time. There's so many good ones. I'll maybe try to make a list for you guys. But, quick little announcement. Guys, I'm always kind of, what's the word? Anxious. YouTube has a thing that it does sometimes where you'll gain a subscriber and then 1 or 2 days later it disappears, and I don't think it's that somebody immediately had buyer's remorse about subscribing, but sometimes the algorithm tries to weed through fake channels or fake subscribers, whatnot. So it would suck to get really excited for 200 and then The next morning, it goes down to 199. But I gave it a couple days. Not only did we stay at 200, guys, we're at 202. We're in the 200s, guys. We are officially on our way to 250, but that does not mean that we cannot celebrate 200, and that's exactly what we're going to do this Friday. We're going to do a stream. I don't know what time on Friday, but we're going to do it on Friday. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but it's definitely something worth celebrating. It's so crazy for me to think that we've gotten almost 100 subscribers over the past year, and that's completely discrediting the fact that I really didn't do something for a good portion of the time. So we're in a great position, and I'm hoping to get to 250 by the end of the year so that we can say that we're halfway to the concept of maybe being able to get like channel memberships and stuff like that. But if you have any ideas as to what we should do, I thought maybe I should do something in Minecraft because there's like so much stuff that I haven't done. But at the same time, we're kind of putting ourselves on the map as an Animal Crossing thing. So what I think we might do instead is I might do like a whole bunch of island tours or something like that, but we'll figure out what we're going to do. I don't know how long it's going to be, what exactly we're going to do, but this Friday we are going to stream, and we're just going to celebrate with ourselves for the 202 friends we made along the way, and who knows, maybe we'll make a few more friends on that day as well. But that is then, and as for right now, I like rock music, guys. Do you like rock music? Feel free to drop down into the comment section. Tell me what your favorite rock group is, or just tell me why you don't like rock. There's really no wrong answers, but there's one thing I like the most is being able to spend this time with you guys. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe and check out what we got going on. Like the video if you did like it, and, well, you made it halfway through the week, and hopefully I gave you a little bit extra to look forward to this Friday. But until then, you guys take care of yourselves. I'll see you really, really soon, and yeah.